Hello everyone, welcome to your Celtic Cross reading. This message is timeless. Whenever you find it, it is general as always, so take it only if it resonates. If the title brought you in here, it could be for you. Okay. I did a pre-shuffle for this reading, and in the pre-shuffle, I got the Hermit, I got the Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and basically and the Knight of Pentacles. So it was about a slow moving energy, someone wanting to take a new direction. The Wheel of Fortune was also there as well, but it's like someone wanting a change, but they're moving very slowly. And with the Hermit and in the energy, it was like someone really taking their time, thinking things through very carefully before they move on to something. Or make a move in some way. So let's see if we can get a clearer picture of what this situation is by doing a Celtic Cross reading. So, Spirit, let's see how clear a picture we can get with this Celtic Cross, the situation. We'll look at the past, we'll look at the future, and we'll look at some advice from Spirit here and the possible outcome as well. So this is Celtic Cross for the collective, Spirit. If you follow me here on YouTube, you'll know I don't read reversals. I read all the cards in the upright. Regardless of how they come out of the deck, I will turn them upright. It's just how I've always read. If you do like my readings, feel free to make a comment, let me know. And if you do like them and you feel it's worth a like, I'd appreciate clicking the like button. And even subscribing, you can click that subscribe button and subscribe to me here on YouTube. And I help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate it so much. All right, Spirit, we're going to do one more shuffle, then we're going to cut the cards and lay them down. Celtic Cross, please. Last one. My shuffling skills would be a little bit better by now. Some of us just don't have it in the shuffling department. I guess I'm one of those readers who doesn't. But I get the job done nonetheless. So here we go. What's the situation? Three of Pentacles. We'll lay down all the cards and we'll talk about them after, okay? Our situation is the Three of Pentacles. What's crossing that? What's the challenge? Death. Transformative energy. Where should your focus be? Page of Cups. What was going on in the past? There's that Hermit we saw in the pre-shuffle. Or I saw in the pre-shuffle. I know I didn't show you guys, but it was there. What's in the Strength? The Chariot. Chariot energy. What's in the future? Eight of Swords, a little bit of stuck energy there. Let's move the cards over a little bit so I'll have a bit more room and you can get a better view of the cards as I lay them down. The next position is going to be a possible approach to dealing with this situation. The Tower. That is an approach, all right. What you may not see, the Hierophant, your hopes and fears, Seven of Cups, and finally your outcome, Seven of Wands. A couple of sevens here. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm just going to take a minute. I'm going to go over these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I had to move my candles around a little bit because I was getting a glare and you couldn't really see the cards, but I've gone over the reading and we're ready to get started. So, as I said, the overall situation that we're dealing with here is the Three of Pentacles. This is someone wanting to build a foundation of some kind with someone or in some area of their life. It could be a career, relationship, whatever area. There is no foundation here, but this is what someone's focus is. Building a foundation, either with someone or in a situation, a new job, whatever area of their life. This is what they're focused on. The challenge here is it requires some sort of transformation on this person's part. So if this is you, you know that in order to build a foundation here, whether it's in a new career, a new, relationship, whatever it may be, it's going to require something, some sort of ending, a transformation in your life in some way. And that is a challenge because transforming can be scary. New things, change can be scary, especially a change that is significant enough to be called a transformation. For this death card to come out, okay? So that can be a little intimidating, a little bit scary. And this is what's on someone's mind. Again, in whatever area of life it resonates with you. It will be different for each one of us, okay? So our challenge is to transform. While we're in this situation here, one of the things, or the single most important thing Spirit says you should be focusing on is Page of Cups energy. This tells me that you are a caring person. You could be a water sign. You don't have to be. Page of Cups is a water energy, but it is emotional energy. It's almost like be giving, be generous. You may owe someone an apology here in your life as well, because the Page of Cups can be someone who comes in with an apology, something small. Or it could be just mean, be giving, be generous, be open. Okay, don't be closed off, especially emotionally here. And if there's someone specific that you're thinking of as we do this reading, possibly someone you want to build a foundation with, you might want to consider going towards them with some sort of small offer, a breaking the ice, sort of opening the doors of communication by offering them something small, whether it's just a small gift, just a kind word, open communication, or an apology of some kind. This is your approach, or something that you should be focused on to help you in this situation. I mean, it makes sense. If you're trying to say this is a person you're thinking about and you want to build a foundation with that person where there currently is not one, what's a good approach to take? Well, be nice to that person. Be generous. Maybe bring them a coffee. Maybe if you owe this person an apology for something, so maybe you've wronged them, or you feel like this person may have misunderstood something, apologize. But this is a very a kind sort of apologetic, it's a nice energy and it's heartfelt. Okay, so there's something you could focus on that might help you in this situation. So what was happening in the past with this person, if this is you? Well, you did a lot of thinking. You may have gone quiet for a while. You may have disappeared from the radar for a lot of people, and they're like, where's so-and-so? Haven't seen them in ages. Well, you've been doing a lot of thinking. You've been thinking about this star here. That's your wish. How do I get my wish? Is this what I really want? Thinking. Gaining some self-awareness. Going quiet in contemplation and reflection about this situation here. So you've thought a lot about this. This is why this is your situation. You've thought a lot about it. Maybe it's time to do something other than think. Okay? Maybe you've thought enough, because your next card in your strength is all about fast forward movement. It's the Chariot. Cancerian energy, major arcana for Cancer. You don't have to be a Cancer. But this is all about fast forward movement. This is the fastest card in the tarot. Who's on this Chariot? The Emperor. The Emperor is the divine masculine. The Emperor does not have reins attached to his sphinxes, his horses here, because he's on that chariot and he's saying, universe, take me to where I need to be. I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready for victory. So he's not in control here. The universe is in control. And he's saying, I'm confident enough to know that if I just go with the flow and I let the universe guide me, I'll be okay. I'll get to my victory. Okay? So this is your strength. You're confident enough to know that when you want something, you trust the universe is going to bring it to you. I mean, if you've been in this thinking mode, you've already manifested what you want. You've already manifested what you want. Thinking about what you want to move towards. Looking at it. How do I get it? How do I grab that star out of that lantern? Like, lead me where I need to go. And now you're saying, take me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go where I need to go for my victory. This is your strength. You have the power to do that. It's a confident energy. It's the emperor. The emperor, it's funny. The emperor likes to be in control, but this is like the emperor relinquishing control to the universe. Knowing, and I think this is because this person knows that what they're moving towards, this foundation that they want, is what they're meant to be. This is what is meant to be for this person. So they're confident that's where this is going to take them. This chariot is going to lead them to this foundation here that they want to build with someone or in something. So what about the future? This is not the outcome. This is simply the future at some point. 7 of Swords. Oh, sorry, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. It's someone is a little stuck in their head. All these swords are thoughts. There's going to be some overthinking here at some point. And that's natural. It's like, what do I do now? I've done this. Oh my gosh, I've set the wheels in motion. Like, now what do I do? It's like, where do I go? What do I do next? But this is just thoughts. Thoughts are not concrete things that can get in our way or stop us from doing anything unless we let them. At any point, you can pick up one of those swords, cut those binds loose, and you're free. So this is just an energy that we all come across at different points in our lives, especially when we're transforming or changing. It's fear of change. It's allowing our thoughts to keep us stuck. But this isn't going to last. That's just at some point in your journey. You may have fearful thoughts, doubts, things that may cause you to stop and feel stuck. But this is only a temporary thing, okay? So what in the next card is an approach that the universe says is a good approach to take to deal with this situation here that will allow this transformation to occur so that you can start building that foundation? Well, look what came out, the Tower. The Tower is all about transformation. The Tower is that universe bringing down something in your life that was built on a less than stable foundation, so something better can be built with that 3 of Pentacles. So it's almost like in order for this foundation to be built, this 3 of Pentacles here, which is your situational energy, in order for that to happen, for your life to transform, this has to happen. And this, in your suggested approach, is to allow it to happen. Let it happen. Because the Tower is generally something that happens to us. It's not something we do, but it is something that if we sense this Tower moment is coming, we can fight it. We can delay it. We can do everything we can to prevent it from happening. So, for example, if you're in a relationship and it's rocky and you're unhappy and you know it's going to blow up, you know it's going to end at some point, but for whatever reason, you're fighting it. You're saying, no, this can't happen right now. I'm not financially ready for this. I'm not emotionally ready for this. There's other people involved here that are going to be affected by this. So you let it go and you let it go and you fight it and you ignore things and you put up with stuff. Eventually it will still fall, but you can delay it and delay it and delay it. But the universe is saying to you now, let it fall. Stop getting in the way of this transformation. Let it happen. Because until you do, you cannot build anything new, anything better, somewhere else or with someone else. And you won't be happy. You're just delaying the inevitable and being miserable in the meantime, being stuck. So your suggested approach is whatever this Tower is for you, whatever this foundation that is meant to crumble, this Tower that you built on this faulty ground, It's meant to fall down. It's meant to come down. Spirit is suggesting let it happen. Whether it's let the job, let it go, just, stop trying. Don't beat a dead horse. Let the relationship go. That's where it's going. Face reality that something is done and let it go. Again, this reading, if you're with me this far, it's resonating with you. So that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a little different for everyone. That foundation, whatever you've built, is going to be different for everyone. It's going to be a relationship for someone. It's going to be a career for someone. It could be anything, okay? But the meaning of the cards is the same. Something built on an unstable foundation has to come down. This is what Spirit is telling you, is an approach is to just let it happen. It's a go with the flow energy. Stop fighting the inevitable here. So your next card represents what you don't see. What is it you don't see here? The Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can mean someone who's undergone a spiritual awakening. So for some of you, you very well could have undergone a transformation spiritually. This is someone very intuitive. It can also be someone who has changed fundamentally in their spiritual beliefs. If you're watching a tarot reading, you're already kind of spiritual, So it could also mean, however, that you want a higher level of commitment in your life. Whether this is committing to a new career, committing to a higher level of education, committing to a spiritual journey, or committing to a higher level of commitment in a relationship. Wanting a long-term commitment in a relationship. But it simply could be, you don't see how much you've changed, how much you've leveled up, how much you've moved beyond whatever this shabby, weak foundation was. You don't realize the potential you have to build something more secure, more stable. Okay. You don't see it, but it's true. It's there. You're ready for a higher commitment, a commitment to yourself as well as to others, or to something in your life that's going to bring you greater stability. So the next card represents your hopes and fears in this situation. And the card that came out to represent your hopes and fears is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups can be options and confusion. To me, this really represents your fears here in this situation, okay? Remember the stuck energy here in the future? This energy of, am I doing the right thing? Now what do I do next? I've come this far, but now, oh gosh, what do I do? There's that confusion. You're afraid you're going to get to a point, even though you've leveled up, right? You're going to get to a point where you are afraid you're making the wrong decision, that you're going to do the wrong thing. And that's natural, that's normal. But again, this is only a fear. This is not your outcome. It's normal to have doubts and fears when we're choosing a new path, when we're transforming. That's human nature, and that's perfectly normal. But that doesn't have to stop you. You know which cup you want. You're not really confused about what you want because you've already transformed. You've already let that tower fall. You know if you can get to that point, you're not going to do that unless it's for something really important to you. And not all of these options, not all of these choices are that significant, are that important, but one of them is. Whatever that one cup is, that is so important that you would allow this tower to fall, that you would allow this transformation to occur. This is something you've given a lot of thought. This is not the decision you're making overnight, okay? This is something you've thought about. That's why this is nothing to be afraid of, because you know that this major change in your life would not occur if it wasn't worth it. Whatever that one cup is that you really want, you know what it is. If you're allowing all this to happen, You've thought about it long enough. You know, you shouldn't be afraid that you're going to make the wrong choice. There'll be no confusion, really. If you think about what you've been through, there'll be no confusion. So what about the outcome? Well, at the end of the day, there you are. When you make your choice, when you make that choice, you know very well, when you have a tower, when you transform, whatever it is you're letting crumble, whether it's a career, whether it's a relationship, a family situation, whatever area of your life you're allowing this tower to fall in, you're going to have people who are not happy about it. That's going to happen. Whether it's your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your boss, whatever it is, if you transform, there's going to be someone who doesn't like it. And there you are. These wands represent all those things, all those people who are like, no, you can't do that. That's wrong. They're angry. And there you are, standing above them, standing your ground with your wand saying, you know what? It doesn't matter. I've made my decision. I'm doing what's best for me. This is the outcome. What did I say? You're not really confused. You may, you may have some doubts. You may second guess yourself a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to stop you because you know what you've been through. And you wouldn't have gone through it if whatever this one cup you want wasn't worth it. And it is. And at the end of the day, there you are, fighting for whatever that choice is, whatever that cup is, whatever this foundation is. I can't even pick up the card now, even with these nails. Whatever this foundation is that you are so determined to have, that you are willing to transform your life for, whatever that is, yeah, you're going to fight for it because it's worth it. You let a tower fall and you allow your life to transform because it's what's meant to be for you to be happy, for you to get what you really want out of life. So what do you want? What is this about, really? Let's look at the bottom of the deck and see what came out here. Well, at the bottom of the deck, we have the moon. The moon is things we don't see, things that are hidden in the darkness, things that are secretive, emotions that are hidden. On the one hand, it's like you don't know what's going to happen here. You know energetically, intuitively that this is something you need to do. But you don't know for certain that it's right. You're almost going on feeling here. You're going on emotion. But this is about, for some of you at least, Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a spiritual, divine connection between two people. There they are. It can represent a marriage card. It does represent a higher level of commitment here. It is being on the right path. If you see 1111 a lot, it generally means your angels are with you, guiding you. Stay the course. You're on the right path. This is a path that may have been hidden from you, but you intuitively have been guided to it. What happens? What is this about? This is soulmate energy. This is divine union. This is about, at the end of the day, getting what you deserve, but also giving as well. This is reciprocity, Six of Pentacles. This is a relationship that is reciprocal in every way, providing you equally what you give out, you receive. Okay? This is the scales being balanced. In a true divine connection, a soulmate connection, you give equally what you get. You get back what you give. Okay? So for those of you dealing with a relationship in the past that had to crumble, it's possible that This faulty foundation, this unstable foundation, was built on a breadcrumbing or an energy of not giving to it enough to make it stable, or not receiving enough. So if you were the person in this relationship in the past, this tower fell because possibly you never received the support, the love that you deserved, that you gave. Okay? In the future, you'll receive equally, because now you know that this wasn't built on that solid foundation, but this will be. It will be. There's that Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, this Three of Pentacles energy is all about building the foundation for this divine union, a stable, higher level of commitment with a soulmate. So for some of you, this, at the end of the day, is a love reading. Not for all of you, but for some of you, it definitely is. It does require a choice, a decision made. There's your decision. Deciding, what do I need? I need reciprocity. I haven't gotten it before, but that's what I need. I know I need it because I think you see, and it may still be hidden from you. You may not even see this as your motivation. In this connection, King of Pentacles, there's that abundance. You build that foundation that starts up with the Three of Pentacles, you end up as the King of Pentacles. When you end up in a connection that gives you what you deserve, King of Pentacles, all that abundance, all that greenery surrounding this King of Pentacles, male or female. This is someone who has everything, and this is what you want at the end of the day. You want a connection, a relationship, a career, a job, whatever it may be that leads you to this. Happiness, contentment, and abundance. And see that one pentacle there that king has? Well, where does that start? Right here with that Page of Pentacles. There's that first pentacle. There's that initial step that's going to take you to here. But where does it begin? It begins right here. It begins right here. Building that solid foundation. That has to be built after the tower falls. This is someone transforming their life. Why at the end of the day? Because when you reach this King of Pentacles energy, you'll have turned this one pentacle, this initial offer, this initial step forward into a life that is not only abundant and complete and fulfilling. This is financial success. It'll also bring you 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. That's what this is about. A relationship, a situation built on a solid foundation. Yes, it comes from pain. It comes from difficulties. It comes from a major transformation. This is the challenge, remember. But look, at the end of the day, when you stand up for yourself, I'm going to fight for what I want. What do you want? Well, you want this. You want this. You're choosing it. You want this in the end of the day. From this, you want emotional fulfillment. Beautiful. But it doesn't come easy. Nothing worth having, it ever comes easy to us. But if you're gonna work for something, if you're gonna put your time and energy into something, isn't it better to put it into something worth fighting for? Isn't it? I think so. Because at the end of the day, a soulmate connection, a commitment, financial abundance and happiness and contentment and emotional fulfillment If that's not worth it, I don't know what is. Wow. What a reading. So that's what I have for you. I hope it finds the person it's meant to find. I hope it resonates. I hope you'll let me know in the comments if it does. And this isn't for everyone. Transformation is a big thing. Letting a tower fall is a big thing. But if this is for you, you'll know it. And you're probably already halfway there. Maybe you just need a little confirmation that you're on the right path. So I hope this helps you. I wish you all the best. Thanks so much for watching, staying with me this long. If you're still here, 26, 20 in. And I'll see you again next time, guys.